Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. A recent probe into China's interest and investment in the region has revealed that several Caribbean countries are more indebted to the Asian powerhouse than ever before. The report was recently published by the Caribbean Investigative Journalism Network, which is a collaborative effort by reporters throughout the region. TVJ's Andrew Lidley reports.
The investigation points out that most Caribbean countries are in dire need of infrastructural development. In fact, the Caribbean Development Bank estimates that the region would need about $30 billion to modernize its infrastructure over the next decade. At the same time, China has pledged to make $50 billion available to the region for infrastructural development through its Belt and Road Initiative. So far, 8 of CARICOM's 15 member states have signed on to the initiative, including Jamaica. Over the past 10 years, project values have increased by 800%. The investigation found that most of this money comes in the form of concessional government-to-government loans with interest rates well below market levels, some as low as 2%, making them attractive to highly indebted, economically challenged Caribbean countries. However, the investigating team found that in most instances, negotiations for these government-to-government projects and the precise terms of the agreements are not routinely publicized. That leads to concerns about procurement practices and concessions related to local content, labor practices, and adherence to building and other codes. Caribbean governments, however, resist the notion that Chinese funding is an avenue for Chinese hegemony in the region. This despite the fact that collectively the Caribbean now owes China over $3.1 billion. In 2018, Trinidad's government revealed that of the $18 billion the country had accumulated in public sector debt, $325 million is owed to China. In Jamaica, the debt amounts to 4% of all loans. Andrew Lidley, TVJ News.
MoneyGram has reported record-breaking online transaction growth during the holiday shopping season. Their online platforms grew by more than 70% on a year-over-year basis. 80% of online transactions were initiated on a mobile device. Outside of the United States, online transactions during the holiday period increased by nearly 120%. Globally, all of the company's major online markets achieved double-digit transaction growth during the holiday period. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $133.80, the Canadian dollar $100.95. The pound closed at $170.15, while the euro is being sold for $151.50. To the stock market now, the JSE index gained 1,172 points today, while the junior market index is down by 25 points. Among the winners, Jamaica Producers Group, Lasco Manufacturers, Pulse Investments, AMG Packaging and Paper, as well as Lasco Financial Services. On the losing side were Derrimont Trading Preference Shares, Access Financial Services, CAC 2000, ISP Finance Services, and the Siboney Group. And that's the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.